Oof. We're in Europe. I see an EU license plate. Getting a Bulgaria vibe for sure. Could also be Serbia. Usually the way I differentiate the two is if I see any... Okay, well never mind, it just says Serbian. Probably should have gone... Wait, never mind. We didn't cross the bridge. I don't know why I thought I crossed the bridge. Ooh, okay. That looked like a slightly larger city to me, but I mean, I was never going to guess outside of Belgrade unless I, like, had a very explicit reason to. What? I don't know how I just went through... that. I just want to... Alright, I don't know what I expected, but it did not help. Hill roam. Enhancing outcomes for patients and their caregivers. That might have been a waste of time. Look at their license plates. These look like American or Canadian license plates. They're short and fat. I suppose they could... All I know is they're not European. I don't know what license plates outside of... or like in Asia look like. Okay, I see an American flag. I don't have time to look at the state flags to try to figure out which state this is. If I had to guess... This doesn't help. I'm gonna guess... right here. I'll take it. That's the first American guess I've had in probably 2 or 3 weeks of GeoDuels. We get Canada like maybe once or twice a stream. We get America like once every other stream. That is Japanese, I'm pretty sure. I think? Yeah, that has to be. But I'm not used to Japanese having English on their signs. Usually I associate that with Taiwan, but this looks like this is not Mandarin. This is Japanese for sure. So I'm just gonna go with all reliable here. Can't wait to be in Taiwan. Getting Taiwan and Japan mixed up is probably like what embarrasses me the most when I play GeoGuessr. It should not be that hard. And I would say I get it right like 85% of the time, but every now and then I make a silly mistake and it upsets me. That is not super helpful. If I had to guess right now, I would guess New Zealand, because I think we're in the Southern Hemisphere. I see white road lines. I see mountains. So that I don't really associate Australia with mountains, at least not in the part of Australia that we normally are in GeoGuessr. So I think this could bite me in the butt, but I'm going to send New Zealand. Haven't really had a chance to feel out our opponent. He did have a higher elo than me, but he just got crushed. It's not going to be quite enough to take him out, which means we're going to have to go at least 2 more rounds. Hopefully he doesn't get too much healing out of this. This... Wow. Whoa. It's like the most intense sun I've ever seen. This to me looks like Switzerland, Austria, Liechtenstein area. Usually... I think we're in Switzerland more often than we're in Austria. Usually in Austria, you're more around Vienna. Although I have been in this little tail a couple of times. I think I've been in Innsbruck at least once. But I'm gonna go with Switzerland. This is beautiful. I mean, this is like one of the most beautiful places on the planet. I'm sorry. I don't know if this guy's throwing. I mean, we all have bad games, but his elo was like 100 points higher than mine, wasn't it? This looks like the US, but this could very easily... yeah, that's a European license plate. Cloudy. I didn't have time to try to look at the language. I'm just gonna go right here. Alright. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's mad. Alright, right back up to gold. Let's try this again. I think the last stream we bounced back and forth between gold and silver like 4 or 5 times, so hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. If I could just get to 700 and stay around there, I would be perfectly happy. Obviously, long term, I would like to go higher, but I don't think I could realistically go that much higher. Like, maybe I could push to like the upper 700s at most, without becoming like a true sweat lord, learning all of the meta strategies, and just like sucking the fun out of the game, which is not something I intend on ever doing. Looks very northern. This could be like Canada, Scandinavia. Alright, the road just ends. That's cool. I don't even remember which direction I went. I think I went the other way. This could be parts of Russia. If I had to guess right now, are you for real? I would guess like Norway, Sweden. Yeah, that's a European road sign. I'm pretty sure. Alright. That's kind of fucked. Finland. Makes sense. That is some intense blurring on that license plate. I like can't even tell what it looks like. I think we are in Southeast Asia, maybe? Yeah. Yes, for sure. And there's Arabic, which makes me think if this is for sure Indonesia, not Malaysia. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say something that's definitely wrong, but I associate Indonesia with Islam more than I associate Malaysia with that, but I might be wrong. I know Indonesia is the largest Muslim country on the planet. It was Singapore. Actually, no, it was Malaysia. So ignore everything I say. There are levels of sweat to this game. There are people who can smoke me, and I just hit 800. Yeah, Some of the meta strategies, like the duct tape in Ghana and the snorkel in Kenya and stuff, I'm fine with. But, like, if you're clicking on every guess within, like, 5 seconds, like, I don't understand how the game is fun. Like, you're just, like, memorizing patterns. I like to explore and, like, learn things. I mean, obviously there's a limit to what you can learn when you're just looking at maps or Street View. But I like to pretend I'm, like, learning about cultures and exploring the world a little bit. This guy is good. I mean, he might have just been guessing. I don't know if there was like a language or anything to go off of. Maybe he's from Poland and he was like, I recognize those trees. But, this looks like Singapore to me, if I had to make an immediate guess. But that looks more Malaysian, Indonesian. I really need to work out a way. Every time it's been Malaysia tonight, I've guessed Indonesia and vice versa. It's one of those two, and I know I'm gonna get it wrong. So I'm just gonna go. We look like we're near a large city, so I'm gonna go like right here. Of course. Every time! Alright, sun is to the south. It's a little surprising to me. Looks like snow is on the ground. I believe I have been told in the past, if you see snow and you're not obviously in, like, Scandinavia, you're usually in Hungary or Bulgaria. This looks more Bulgarian to me than Hungarian, if I had to guess. And he's not going to give me time to look around. Do I see Cyrillic on the back of this truck? I don't see anything. I'm just going to go in the mountains and pray. I'll be damned. Looks like maybe he was trying the same thing, but just in the other country. English speaking. Yellow license plate, but this looks... Those are not European license plates. I think this is the US or Canada. Victoria, that could be British Columbia. There's probably lots of places called Victoria. I may be a little too zealous, but I would really appreciate being right for once. Looks like there's a domain there, but I can't tell what it says. I hate everything. I think that's gonna kill me in one. Yeah, I had full health. That's the problem with North America. It's just too big. That one hurts. You're right, there were yellow plates, which means New York if you know you're in the US, but I don't know what Canadian plates look like, so that makes sense. Back in Indonesia, or that area. Usually when I see A and G on the end, I think Indonesia. So I'll go like right here. I didn't even look to see how much elo I lost on that one. Hopefully it wasn't too much, because I was, like, up the whole game. He didn't guess. Alright. It always feels weird when you have someone AFK. I mean, maybe they just didn't get a guess and it was only the first round. I guess we're about to find out, but... Like, I enjoy winning. What the hell? Is that, like, a leaf or something that's stuck on the camera? Sun is, like, definitively to the north. I mean, assuming that is the sun. I don't know what else that would be. But this looks like... I guess this could be Southern Africa, actually. I was gonna say this looks like the north, but the more I look around, the more it definitively does not look like the north. So I think we probably are in South Africa or Botswana here. We could also be in Australia, I suppose, or South America. I'm actually really starting to think Australia. That's why I hate not being on paved roads when I'm in one of those two areas, because that's how I tell them apart, is the color of the road lines. Please get me to a road. I think this guy might be AFK. Oh, I thought there was a town. It was a mirage. Alright, if this guy's AFK and it looks like there's nothing in any direction for miles, I'm just gonna... I don't know, man. I'm gonna go South Africa because I associate grasslands more with South Africa and like just straight desert more with Australia. But I'm sure there's both in both places. I'll go with Botswana here. I think rural Australia has bad camera quality. That is true. I think rural Australia and like the southern US tend to have bad cameras. Yep, that was actually like right outside of Adelaide. I mean, obviously it's not like right outside, but it's pretty embarrassing to do like no damage to someone who's not even playing. Are we back in Southeast Asia? We're just living here. We've got a mosque. It looks like we have not a huge city, perhaps, but you know, not a small town by any stretch of the imagination. I think we are in Malaysia. Can't wait to be wrong. This says Malayu. Come on, that has to be. I don't know. I know Malay is like a culture, so I suppose it could transcend national boundaries. All right, I almost guessed this town outside of Singapore, but I thought it looked a little too small. But whatever. We're getting there. Maybe we're just going up and down. This looks like Mongolia or Kyrgyzstan or something. Yeah, it's one of those two. The question is which one. I think this is Mongolia. Actually, I don't know. They both look like alien planets sometimes to me. I'm gonna go Mongolia. Thank God. He fell for the trap. Usually in Kyrgyzstan, I think you're in a larger city, but not always. Lots of bloom. San Pablo. Zagotha. So we're in a Spanish-speaking country, not Portuguese. 1 to 12, 150. I don't know what. All right, well, I'm just gonna go like right here. Oof. I didn't really look around, so I can't even say like that surprises me. More stuff on our camera. What is going on? This again looks like Southeast Asia. That's our spot of the night, apparently. Yes, for sure. I feel like I've been in Indonesia and Malaysia more tonight than I have been like the last 3 GeoGuessr streams combined. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell them apart. I'm going back to Malaysia. Alright. It was Sumatra. I'll take that. If it was just always Sumatra, I would be fine. But sometimes you're over in... Not even Borneo. The one to the east of Borneo. I can't even remember what the island is called. I want to say that's Spanish, but I honestly can't even tell. Oh god. I hate when people guess super fast. Like, unless they just know it, in which case obviously it's to their advantage, but I don't know. It could have been Italian as well, but I don't have time to think about it. It was Argentina and it didn't register my guess. Thank god it's still within the first 4 rounds. I wish it had been a healing round, to be honest, but oh well. What can you do? The University of Tampa? I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're in Tampa. If I can find my own country. I don't know where the University of Tampa is, but... Sure, this is good enough. Thank God. This is beautiful. Sun is to the south. So... That is Spanish, I believe. So maybe we're like in the Dominican Republic or Mexico or something. Yeah, Baja California. Right outside Tijuana, really. Just enough to get the job done. I am now a rookie seeker. Okay. I don't know why you had to play the music twice. Oh, okay. Please stop. That was very weird. But now I have one of those cool borders around my avatar. That's nice. I would love to stay in gold for more than one game. Is it possible? We're about to find out. License plates look European? Yes, for sure. Now give me a language, please. That looks Germanic, maybe? Like, well, actually, oh yeah, the AE. That is, like, Swedish or Danish, I can't remember. So I'll just go, like, right here. Or Icelandic, okay. I should have looked around a little more. That is upsetting. Iceland is usually very easy to identify. My brain just turns off when I get into gold. Binte Loop Walk. This... kind of looks like maybe like Croatia, Slovenia, something like that. It's a little blurry. It's all in English, so probably not Croatia or Slovenia. We're in the EU for sure. I'm very confused. I suppose we could be in Ireland. Because I believe the UK has yellow license plates, and none of these are yellow. Inver. I know there's a Scottish town called Inverness or something like that, so... yeah, that looks like Gaelic. Alright. We sussed it out eventually. We're back in this. Still down quite a bit, though. Just got up to 830 ELO. Nice. One day, perhaps I'll be there, but not anytime soon, it seems. That looks like an American license plate. This looks like it's relatively far north, but it could be the northwest or the northeast. Or it could be Canada, for all I know. Adopt a block. Civic pride. Can you, like, have some civic pride and tell me the name of your city? Wellness group, Aim High. Aim High, like, Hawaii? But this is not Hawaii. I'm really torn between, like, Oregon, Washington, and New England right now. It really is remarkable how much, like, obviously the natural geographic features of the US vary wildly throughout the country, but the towns... With a few exceptions, they all look the same, like no matter what part of the country you're in. I have no idea. I think we're probably in the Northeast, but that's kind of... I feel like a coward. Son of a bitch. At least he also guessed Toronto. Alright, another US guess. Well, that one wasn't the US, it was British Columbia. But this, I would hazard a guess to say we're probably in the United States. Looks like we're in like an old downtown of some sort. Mount Airy welcomes you. I have no idea what Mount Airy is. Please. You have so much national pride. Have some state pride. Throw up a state name. You don't need 17 American flags. I promise you. Highway 89, that doesn't help. If it was an interstate, it might help. Ooh. Eudora, Kansas, baby. We're in the heartland. Now, where the hell is Eudora? I'm probably not going to find it. We're in liberal Kansas. Highway 89, isn't that what I saw? I usually don't like looking for, like, specific roads. I find it kind of sucks the fun out of the game. That's why I love Duels and Battle Royale versus regular GeoGuessr. Although I do still like regular GeoGuessr. Let's just go... let's just go, like, in the middle of the state, roughly. I believe more of the population is in the eastern third of the state than the western half. Hello, Barry the Bee God. Welcome. Glad to have you. Oh, okay. I can't be too mad about that. The truck said Eudora, Kansas, but obviously that could just be where it was from. I would say that is the case, because it was obviously not Kansas. But I just had to take any information I could get. Barry, we're playing some duels, trying to stay in gold. I keep getting up to gold and then immediately getting knocked down, and it looks like that's about to happen for like the 4th time tonight already. Unless I can pull off a comeback here. This is a healing round, so it would be nice, but not essential to figure out something. That looks like Hebrew. We're not, it doesn't look like we're in Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, but it looks like we're pretty close, so I'll just put maybe like right there. Oh, perfect. But he also got a lot of healing, so I basically am gonna have to rely on him having a horrible miss, or me just going sicko mode. That looks like Korean. Yes. Goblin mode activated. It's been a while. We used to have Korea like multiple times a stream, and this is the first Korean guest I think we've had in like 2 or 3 streams. Unfortunately, the problem with Korean is it's very easy to identify, so even though it's good for me, it's also usually good for my opponent. And then we have like the exact opposite of that here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Sun is to the south, kind of. It's kind of, when it's in situations like this, it's hard to take that as gospel. Sometimes it lies to me. If I had to guess, I would say we're in like South America or Southeast Asia, just based on like what it looks like. Yes, Southeast Asia for sure, I think. I'm gonna go with like Thailand. Oh, baby. Let's go. Still got a long way to go. I gotta be perfect from here on out. Yellow line looks very European. Is definitely European. Does your bus tell me anything? The house looks, or the buildings look very Scandinavian to me. Skistua. That sounds like almost Finnish to me, except it's not long enough. Gong tunnel could be like Norwegian. Sfersborg. I think that's Norwegian. It might be Swedish, but I think it's Norwegian. It looked like we were like in a relatively populated area. He beat me, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, that's not going to be. Come on. I can do it. Triple damage. I hate getting to this high. This looks like the US. This is the US. Or Canada. You always gotta throw that in there. This is Canada. We're in Quebec. Maybe like Trois-Rivières, but I'm just gonna go outside of Montreal. Watch it be in Quebec City. I probably should have gone Trois-Rivières. That's the nice like middle point, but then I don't know. I feel like he's gonna beat me. Oh, he guessed Ottawa. You fool! This is a rock fight. I still think he's probably gonna beat me. I mean, you never know. Don't be so pessimistic. This... What in the world? This, if I had to guess right away before I even see a language, I think this is like Lima or Quito, Peru. I see Spanish, I see mountains. The question is, which one is it? And they're not super close. At least like at this point. I can't tell. I'm going Quito. And I hope I don't regret it. Come on. Come on. No, it was Lima! I hate everything. That was a good game. I can't be too mad about that. Hopefully they don't take away 20 elo from me for that. That was 12, whatever. I guess I can live with that. Back to silver again.